Hi YouTube, this is Kristen, aka C-Love LPN, again with you for another quick update. I just wanted to let you know how I've been doing since I started my leadership class, because I think that's where I left off last time. I did start my leadership. Well, first of all, I guess I can tell you that the big news is I passed nursing school. I'm done with nursing school. We finished officially on May 22nd. But let me tell you about leadership, since that was the last class that I had. First of all, leadership to me wasn't really leadership, because we did very little leadership class. And to me, it seemed more like an NCLEX review class, so to speak. Just very little leadership. But we did get a textbook. Right here. I don't know if it's right here. It's called Leading and Managing in Nursing, the 5th edition by Patricia S. Yoder Wise. So that's what we used. But like I said, it was more like an NCLEX review class, because we had 2 exams, a final, and 2 quizzes. The first exam consisted of 75 questions, and only 20 of the questions were leadership. The other questions were OB questions. And they told us it would be OB on the test, but I was thinking it would be mostly leadership with maybe just a few OB questions thrown in there. But no, it was overwhelmingly OB with a couple of leadership questions thrown in there. So that was the first exam, and I didn't do very hot. I got a 80 on the first exam, and that was with studying and everything. So I didn't quite get why I did so bad, but I passed. But to me, that's kind of a low grade. It's a C, so not happy with it, but what can you do? I guess I was kind of with the mindset that, of course, I want to do my best. I always do try to do my best. But this is our last class, and at this point, we're all tired, burnt out, and I just really was to the point where I really just wanted to pass the class and call myself a graduate nurse. But anyway, the second exam I got a 79 on, so that was even worse. And it was leadership, supposedly, with some peds thrown in. So again, it was a leadership exam, quote unquote, but it was very much a peds exam with some leadership questions thrown in there. And then the final, I did very well. Well, yeah, I did very well, on considering that the majority of the class flunked the final. Only, I think it was only like 5 people out of a class of 70 that passed the final exam. I got the second highest grade in the class, and it was an 84. And there was no leadership questions on the final. It was a cumulative exam, which means they could put anything on there. It was like a little mini NCLEX. And it had some of everything. It had med-surg, mental health, Jerry, OB, peds, farm, all of it. And no leadership questions were on the final. So, and then we had 2 quizzes, which the instructors gave us the answers to. So those quizzes were a gimme. So, yeah, I got an 80 and a 79 on the 2 exams. I got a 84 on the final, and a 100% quiz grade average. So I didn't average everything up to find out what my total score was. I'm thinking it was like an 82 or 83 overall score for the class. So not great, but I passed. That's it. I am done with nursing school. It's surreal. It is very surreal. I'm happy about it, but I'm just so tired that I can't be overly happy about it, I guess. But trust me, I'm over the moon. I really am. Just, I guess, not really acting like it, but I am. So that was important thing I wanted to tell you guys. So with leadership completed, like I said, we have a class of 70. There's only 16 people up to this point. Well, let's see, it's the 28th right now, or the 29th. It is Wednesday, so I guess it's the 28th. There's a lot of people that flunked that flunked the final, so they had to do the retake. There's a retake for leadership as well, and there's actually a third test that you can take too. If you fail the retake, there's an extenuating circumstance exam that you can take too, because they're trying to get everybody to graduate. You know, so I guess they're throwing people a bone here. But out of the people that passed leadership the first time around and didn't have to do any retakes or anything, we've already signed up for our NCLEX. So yes, I am registered to take NCLEX. I also, so you apply to Pearson VUE, and then you also apply to your Board of Nursing to get your authorization to test letter. So that's what I'm waiting for. I did the fingerprints and the 2 applications to the Board of Nursing and to Pearson VUE last week, and now I'm just awaiting my authorization to test letter, ATT letter. I'm hoping to get that within the next week, hopefully. Once I get that, I will be scheduling myself for the NCLEX. I am planning to take the NCLEX as soon as possible. As soon as I get my ATT, the nearest, well, it has to be in the state of Florida, obviously, but I'm willing to go anywhere in Florida to take this test. I just want to have it done. That means if I get my letter, say on Monday, if they have an available test date on Wednesday of next week, I will take that test date for Wednesday. I've been studying my behind off. I feel like I'm ready. I think our school really does prepare us for the NCLEX. They constantly drill, you know, the content and the questions into our heads. But I have been studying incessantly ever since leadership finished on the 22nd officially. It was a little before then, but officially on the 22nd. And I will show you the books that I've been using for NCLEX. First of all, I have ATI. ATI, I'm sure a lot of schools use it. I didn't use it too much throughout the year, but there are plenty of practice tests on ATI's website that I have not done yet. So I have been doing ATI practice. I've tried to make it a policy to do at least 200 questions a day, because I feel like that's a good number, nice round number to do a day. I don't want to go overboard because I feel like that'll overwhelm me and stress me out and make me panic. So 200 questions I feel is a good number, and not just on one subject. I like to do maybe 25 maternity subjects or 25 ped subjects and another 25 farm questions and maybe some on mental health and maybe going back to fundamentals, doing 25 of that. But I like to do it from all different types of subject matter. But let me show you the books that I am using to study. So like I said, ATI is one source. I am using also, this is Davis Q&A for the NCLEX RN. It's by Kathleen Oman. And this is actually it was made in 2010. I looked for an updated version for the 2013 NCLEX test plan because that's the most recent test plan that they have out there. But I did not see one that was in conjunction with the 2013 test plan. So this is actually, I think, for the 2010 test plan. So it's a little antiquated, but very good questions. It makes you think. It's not, you know, they're not easy questions. So I'm hoping, you know, it's been good. I like it. A lot of questions. Good content. No complaints. Also, I am using, I thought this was going to be under 5 minutes, but we're already at almost 9. So I'm going to try to wrap this up here. But also, a lot of people have supported this book online, including people that I'm subscribed to. But this is Mary Hogan, Comprehensive Review for the NCLEX RN, Reviews and Rationales, 2nd edition. People have touted it, and you know, I started doing questions in it, like I said, last week, and it's a good source. I can understand why people love it. Tons of questions, it has a lot of content review in it as well, so I've been reviewing the content, and I feel with this book, I'm definitely going to be ready for boards. So, I like it, it's good, no complaints. This is in accordance to the 2013 test plan, and it says so right on that label, right here, if you can see that. So, love it. And then also, and this book has been touted a lot too, it's all worn and used because I've worn this out throughout the year. This is not my first time using this book. Lippincott's Q&A review for the NCLEX RN by Diane M. Billings, 10th edition. They do have a later edition out as well for the 2013 test plan. I think this is for the 2010. But this is great. I've been using this all year. I use this definitely for integration. When I was in integration, it really helped. So I'm pretty much done with the vast majority of the questions in this book. But it's good. Love it, love it, love it. So that's my study material for NCLEX. I'm going to take it as soon as possible because I want to get this test done and over with. And I think I will hop back on when I do get my letter and when I do schedule a test date for NCLEX. I'll, jump back on and let you guys know that. And then I'll jump back on again after that and let you know, Lord willing, when I pass the NCLEX. And that is it for now. Graduation is, we have our rehearsal tomorrow, Thursday the 29th. And then we have our graduation next week on Thursday. So that would be that. It was a crazy year. It was very stressful. But made it through finally. And the goal actually was to become an RN before I turned 30 years old. My birthday is June 20th. And I will be 30 that day. So hopefully I will have my RN license and have passed my boards hopefully before June 20th. We will see. So that would be a nice 30th birthday present. I would just love that to actually happen. So we'll see. All right, you guys, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, whatever, you can leave it down below. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I see that I've gotten a few more, so that's cool. And I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.